So, you have an assignment that's due and you've requested an appointment with Gaston College's Writing Center. What do you do now? Well, you should have received a confirmation email with important information about your session, including the time and date, as you can see here, as well as what you may need and how to prepare before your appointment. You'll also find our basic contact information at the bottom in case you have any questions or concerns. You'll want to make sure that you read the entire email before your session, as well as complete the Gaston College Writing Center orientation video and the orientation itself. Lastly, make sure that you've emailed your coach, which should be listed in your email, with any assignment instructions that you have and a copy of the assignment that you're working on. After that, you're ready to click on the link to your private Zoom meeting room. It may also be helpful to have Zoom downloaded onto your computer already so that you don't have to worry about doing that before your session. So I'll go ahead and click on the link and it'll take me here. All I need to do is wait for my coach to let me into the session. Okay, so I'll make sure that I join with my computer audio. You can also test your speaker and microphone beforehand just to make sure that they work. I'll also need to make sure that I'm unmuted so that my coach can hear me. And if I'd like to, I can share my video, but it's not required. You'll also want to note that this room will only be available on the day and time of your appointment. Now, if I don't have any microphone capabilities on my computer, that is more than okay. I can always go to this chat bar and I can use this to communicate instead. This is also a great way to communicate if you ever lose audio during the session, if you're having technical difficulties of any kind. Okay, so from here, I'm in the session, in the room. Now my coach would introduce themselves and get some basic information. This can include your student ID number, your class, instructor, and the assignment you're working on. Once you have that settled, the session can begin. Your coach can pull up your paper and share their screen with you. From there, they can leave comments on the paper, and you can also take notes on your own copy. This way, your coach can go through the paper with you and highlight any sections they think you need to work on together. Now, you can also share your screen if you would like to. I can share my screen. I just want to make sure that I click the right option. So I'm going to share my desktop, and I can pull up my paper. From here, I have that same control panel that was listed before I shared my screen. So depending on what assignment you're working on and how far along you are, your session can go a variety of different ways. For example, this sample paper is a few pages long, so we've got enough to work with. Depending on the student, we might read paragraph by paragraph and check for specific concerns. It all depends on your coach and your own personal needs. You'll want to make sure that you address your personal concerns at the start of the session. Your coach will ask you what you'd like to work on specifically. If you're unsure, that is more than okay, but if you do have an idea, definitely make sure to tell your coach. That will help inform the rest of your session. So with a paper like this that's almost 3 pages long, maybe you'd like to work on higher order concerns, like maybe your thesis statement, the content, or maybe even the organization of your essay. Or maybe this is a final draft that's gone through some editing already. Maybe you'd like to focus on lower order concerns like grammar or smaller edits. Perhaps you'd even like to brainstorm a title. Either way, try your best to let your coach know what you're interested in working on and what concerns you have. Now, if you don't have a full paper, that is more than okay. We can also brainstorm with you, work with you at any point during the process, whatever you need. We can use an interactive whiteboard on Zoom to help you come up with ideas and sketch them out. We can make lists with you or just chat with you about some of your interests, some ideas that you have that you think would work for your paper. Either way, the focus of your session will just be on working together with your coach to go through your paper, address any concerns you might have, and any concerns that your coach may have as they've gone through the paper with you. Again, every session will be different. It just depends on what works best for you, your coach, and the particular assignment that you're working on that day. For more information on how to make an appointment with the Writing Center, you can go to the Gaston College homepage, scroll down, and hover over the Student Life tab, and then select Writing Center. From here, you'll see information about our hours, our contact information, including our email, and a link to fill out your appointment request. You can click on this link, and it should open up the tutoring request form. From here, you would just fill in all of your information, like so, and you would submit your form. Again, you can find all of our information on this homepage. Please feel free to reach out to us if you have any questions, and we look forward to seeing you in an appointment soon.